Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I make this. This is the prototype I showed you the other day. So this is the one we make today. I've actually done it wrong. I did it wrong. I put the, I did a thing on the back, and I thought that was the front. When I opened it I thought, hold on a minute. That's the back. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to, depends how long or I might put it on fast. Depends how long it is. Thank you so much to anybody who's given me a thumbs up now, today or in the past. Thank you so much. Or if you want to give me a thumbs up in the future, thank you. Thank you so much. And also anybody who's subscribed to my channel too, that's amazing. You don't have to pay for that at all. I've got 293 channels I'm subscribed to, and I've not paid for any of them, so it's fine. Okay then, so let's go. Right then, so this is what I've made. This is what we do. You may have seen this on the video I made yesterday, because I made some pockets that go in it, but you can use those pockets for anyway. You don't have to use them in this journal, but they do fit in here. You can make different sizes of those pockets for your journals. Let me just show you what I made. That was a prototype one, so yes, because we didn't do this. Right, I was talking about those EK punches that give you 1/2 an inch here instead of 1/8 of an inch. It is 1/8 of an inch. That's all the other ones usually give you. So I think if you I think the 1.5 inch punch was lovely for this. Okay, I could have done a 2.5 inch because I've got a 2.5 inch one as well. Yay! Okay, right. So and then there was I've added a bit to this one. Right, so I made this one as well. How pretty is that? Let me just show you close up, because it looks really good close up, doesn't it? So that's that one with the little thingies down, and this one as well. This one's close up. Don't need to put it close up, it's just leave it down here actually. Right, what I did was, I think, oh yes, I added one of those tight pockets on here. I just had a piece of card. It was a slim piece of card. I've done 1/4 inch punch. I think the corner round was the small one, the very small one. Added that little embellishment there, 2 circles, and I think it's about 2 centimetres. I'm not sure what it is inch-wise. Is that 3/4? I think that's 3/4 an inch into 2 centimetres, somewhere around there. Oh, I've lost one of my little pearls. I put that on. I didn't put it on with that stuff. I put it on with my oh no, I didn't actually. They glued on. That's these. So that wasn't very good, was it? They glued on, so I'm not sure if they're going to stay or whether they need an extra piece of, a little bit of glue in that case then. But I've put another one on anyway because it's handy on my desk. Right, and also I made that pocket that we talked about without a circle in it. Got some minis in there, and I made some mini envelopes, 1 inch ones, with my mini envelope maker. Oh, that's another thing I was going to show you. I'm not sure whether to show you in this video or another thing. See if I can put my money where my mouth is and not use a punch, but use a guide to make those envelopes. Might do that in another video actually. Okay, I've got an idea, so we could try that. Right, so this one, this is what it is. Okay, so I did go on, don't I? 3 minutes, oh dear. Right, so this is the flip through. You saw it yesterday, so you would have seen me flip through it yesterday as a little bit. Right, don't think you've seen that. Sawn. Right, yeah, I did the same as Sandy and can put some tags together. And I think you can, because that big one is actually behind, so you can actually move them, look. So that's actually behind. That's it. So we have the small ones in front. I don't know how that happened because it's hard to do. And then here I've got an envelope with a close. You know how to do these. Similar to that actually, just with a lid. And then you join it down the sides. I might make one of those. Depends how much time we've got. That's the fun part. That's an extra piece. So it's a 1 sheet wonder with these, and obviously the pockets. That's the pocket from. Oh, I've got it on thingy, haven't I? Right, let's put it on one actually, and then that will do the whole like that. So I've got to remember, how much can you see? There's a little bit up there. Right. Yeah, that's about in the middle, isn't it? So that's good. So if I put, yeah, perfect. So if I've got that in the middle, that's good. So you can basically see up to there. Okay. This is little flips. Okay, in fact, I could actually try and show you in this, if I have time. It doesn't take long to make the base. And then there's these to do as well, they're fun to do, they're easy and fun. I found them easy and fun anyway. Oh, and I've got some, look, I've got made out of a die cut. See, I've got my die cutter out, but it's not in here, it's downstairs. Got a massive coffee, I put it on there, yeah. If I do that, then I'm most likely to do it, to make some stuff. Yeah, then leave it in here. And bring it onto the desk, mess about, you know, so that's why I've done it. And that's another, oh, it's one of those. Oh, it's a massive one of those little things I make. So I've used that, and I've thought of the lines as journaling space. Yay. You can also put photos and things on them, like photo here, things like that if you want, or things like that, or, you know, memorabilia, things like anything like that. And there's the other pocket. With the, look, I can really pull that hard. Need to really, and that's got a not matching tag at all, so that can go in there. So it slips. It's only been in a couple of times, so it's not quite used to doing it yet. It has got glue there, yeah, and here. Right, so that's it. So actually, a little flip through. Yeah, so this is very, very simple to make, and I've made a belly band for it. You can make a closure, but I'll show you how to make the belly band and give you ideas, because I made it in a different, you know, slightly different. Join two papers together for fun. Just join two papers together and match that with this. See, so let me get some. Let's choose some paper. I don't know which one I'm using. Just rolled my eyes actually. Don't tell anybody. Just rolled my eyes. Choose some paper. I don't know what to use. It's late afternoon. Shall we try that? Country floral. Late afternoon. This is this is my wedding anniversary present. It says on it WA wedding anniversary. Oh, I used that one the other day, didn't I? Oh, I've also used that one. Oh, there's this one. Let's try that blue one, blue flowery one. And let's have a look on the back. I've used that in a project. I like that as well. Right, I'm going to get. I've used that as well. That's actually quite useful for when you want something. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I told you the other day while I was saying that. sorry. Oh, we've got some leaves though. Oh, they're nice. Which one was that? Why didn't I notice that one? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to grab that one. This is a single-sided. I'm going to get the whole lot out, then I'm going to grab that off. Right, let's see if I can close this. I can't even close it. It's that, the thing is that tall. Let's see. It's about 10 inches from the desk. But I can actually see, believe it or not. Right, let's put that down there. Yes, I really like this. This is really nice, isn't it? This paper. It's sort of late. It's November. So it doesn't really matter what you use or when you use it, does it really? I know you've been using floral stuff, so butterfly stuff. Yeah, I'm using butterfly stuff. Yeah, butterfly is the thing. So doesn't matter when you use it. Okay, right then, you don't have to score it. This one is actually fairly straightforward, but guess what? I'm going to score it. Right, okay, this one's yeah, plain-sided. I don't know whether to. Let's have a look. I'm going to have a quick look, see if that one's double-sided or not. Not sure. See, oh, it is. So what I could do is make a very. I'm going to make a subtle. I might do just a subtle thingy on the other side, stencil. Okay, so I'm just going to click on that. Okay. Right then, that's what I've done then. So I've used the old paper. That makes it really good. I forgot to do that bit, haven't I? A lot of it is distressed, and I think because I've got different colours, I'm not sure what colours I've got. It's made it go different colours, which is brilliant. I love that. Right, okay. So we'll get my scoreboard out again. Yeah. Okay, get on with it this time. It doesn't matter which way round it is, both of them, so that's good. This is the inside, so I think we're scoring on the inside. I don't know. Right, I just got to find my new bone folder. Right then, so what we're doing is score it. This easy score. This is 12 inches. Make sure it's 12. I suppose you could adjust it. Right, this is 4 inches. Scoring at 4. Scoring at 8. turning and scoring at 6. I don't think it matters which way round, as long as if you've got a way, you haven't got a way up really. I suppose that's the most important. Unless you don't mind the design upside down. Okay. So what do we do? I think we cut across here, don't we? There and there. Is that right? Yes, it will be. You only do 2 cuts. I don't think I even cut out the. I think we just cut along the line. I can't remember having to cut out the, you know, the score line. Hold on, is right? It is right, isn't it? Just seem a bit. I can't remember. I've only made it once, and I made it a few days ago. Right, so that's. Just trying to remember now. Right, so we fold. So you fold it on the opposite side to what you want. You've got a blank side or the side you're not majorly using. That makes the front cover. Okay, when you fold that bit down like that, and then you fold this bit up like this, and then if you like, this is what I've done. This is what the project is. Folding that down so you get a pocket here and a pocket here. You also get a space there. So you can pull that down. Well, what I could have done is inked it. It'd be quite nice inked up, wouldn't it? Under different. Do you know what? I might do that in a sec before we carry on. Right, where's my thing? Right, so hopefully that was on fast. Right, so let's start again to where we were. Okay, so that's the front cover, and that's the one I've pulled down. Yeah, so I've inked up the sides. They look better, don't they? Okay, so that's that. Turn over to this one, you pull up. So the bottom one of the two then you pull up, and again fold down. So you make that. You've got another little tuck pocket there to put things in. And then there's a choice here. You can either have a flap, which I've got. Hold on, let's just make sure we're not. That's catching on there, so I might have to take that off a bit. Right, so then you can have a choice of either a pocket. Let's make a thumb notch. Yeah, there. Or a flap, and I've left it as a flap because I've added a pocket or something. Yeah, I've added the pocket, haven't I, on there? So, right, yeah, that's what I've done. Okay, so now we're at the back. Yay! Got that sorted. I thought it'd be easy. No, it's not easy to fold. Right, let's see which is the bit I've got to take off, because there's definitely a piece. That piece there seems to be getting in the way. So I'm going to take that piece off. Look, it's bending. See if you get that then. You know, I'm going to get rid of all my little inking up there. So perhaps do it after. Yes, you can round the corners. I've rounded the corners of those. I don't think so. No, because that's going to. I'm going to make that. Oh yeah, you're supposed to cut that anyway. I'm going to show us a little bit more. Don't need to ink that up actually. I just realised which part it is. Yeah, so you don't need to ink that up anyway. So flap. Right, okay, which is the front? No, that's not the front. That's the front. Okay, that's the front, and then the flap that folds down to the inside is the next bit. Open that up, and you've got that. And then I've put those two little extras on there. Oh, I've made that very straight, have I? That needs to be straighter, definitely, I would say, because I've got to put a little thing on there. I'm not going to re-ink it because I'm getting carried away with re-inking, you know, aren't I? Right, okay. Right then, let's see if I can find my little. Not even listening to me then, were you? You switched off. Yeah, you switched off. Right, I'm going to make them 3 inches, so they are going to cover some of this, but that won't matter. Right. So let's glue this one, and then that one's done, isn't it? I found both glues actually. I couldn't see them both last night, so I took the other one down and I found both of them. Isn't that weird? I think they go on adventures. Yep. Go on adventures away from mummy. Mummy. Oh, that's not a glue cloth, but hey. Let's see if I can get that down, because I did put glue on it. That, actually, these, they are easy to clean and they don't retain glue, apparently. So, that's good. So I can do that, flatten the glue out with this as well, which is brilliant. Yeah, so we glue this bit down as well. And it looks a really good join on there. You can't even tell I've got join. So it's that, it was cut that well on the other one. Right, so yeah. Oh, that looks perfect, actually. That's very good. Very good line there, yeah. Yeah, so that's the cover. Fold over. And let's do this piece now. So you don't glue this bit. Yeah, you can glue that bit. But we don't glue that bit. So let's glue this bit now. And it's done. But we're not gluing that bit because, well, if you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to do this next bit. But it makes such a cute little addition. I can't even remember what, so let's do that thing again. I can't even remember what, I think it's 1 inch you have. So you'd have 1 inch by 4 inches, or just a bit less than 4 inches, I think. 3 7/8 or something, or any piece of paper. Let's have a look what we've got. Well, a piece of card, that'll do. Or cardstock if you're American, yeah. Right, there we go. No, that's not big enough that way. Right, I'm going to do, there's a little tiny mark there, so that, is that the 1/8? Yeah, so 3 7/8 I think I'm going to do on this, but and it's going to be 1 inch, so should we cut the inch off first? Right, okay, I've got this thing without a guard, remember. So I've put my fingers there, shout at me. Click the guard because it's right over here, it's right over it. What's that? What's the point of that? Right over there, I can't understand. Right, okay, so there we're going to go for, I'm going to put it out, oh no, that's not straight. So, and 4 7/8. Okay, 4 7/8, 3 7/8. Right, and then we're gonna, you can score it if you like, or fold it. It's 1 inch, and it should fold in the middle there. Let's do it both sides and see if we can make it meet. Or we can use our new bone folder. See if it works. Right, let's see if I can get it into the middle first. And I am recording on time, not talking to myself as usual. There we go. So now we go ho ho like that. You don't have to make that noise. I look at myself like later and I think, what am I saying? What am I doing? Right, and then I think you do little arrows on here. You don't have to to the way, isn't it? So you do little cut little triangles off there to make that easier to fix. Okay, and then you want little pieces of card or something that you're going to stick on, pretty ones if you like, it's up to you. So we have something like that. And what else have we got? That's a bit, is that a bit too different? Cut the corners off that, just try my new punch out. That looks like that might be 3 inches. Oh, it's already cut out, that is. It's a square. So I don't know if that's going to be, I don't know, it'd be right, wouldn't it? I'll use it. Just trying out my new, I got a square thing and I was trying out the new square. So that's 3 and, oh no, 3 inches that way, which is about right anyway, look. Just need to cut that off. And then it's going to be 1 7/8, yeah. What did do work? Getting carried away, look. So 3 inches that way, okay, and then 2 and 1 7/8 that way, something like that. Okay, and that's got that little pattern on, but hey, that doesn't matter. And then same with this one, 3 inches this way, and 1 7/8 that way. If it'll do it. Oh. Okay, so that should be about the same. Doesn't really matter. They don't have to be the same actually, so if you get them different, it won't matter. That's got to go sort of there, hasn't it? And it's got to go here. There are different weights actually, that's quite heavy. Right, so do we glue? I think what we do is glue that onto there. So that should be, and then we've got to make sure that's on the fold, like that. So I'm going to glue this on, yeah, like I haven't done that right, have I? I don't think it matters too much, right? So I haven't got that glued perfectly on that line, but it's again, it's away from this fold line there, so that's a good thing. These I'm going to stick on here, but you need a, wait a minute, let's have a look. You need a parting there. I don't think I did it till afterwards actually last time, and that didn't seem to matter. So you want something like, so I'm going to do the, I think I'm going to do the cuts because you need to make them individual after. So I'm going to put glue all the way down, and I'm putting that one at the top, making sure it's just behind that fold, I think, so we can just see the fold. Just quickly do this one to make sure we are straight. That's not touching or anything crazy like that. I think that's done it, and then we're going to get our new bone folder where it's disappeared off too. There it is. And we're going to spread the glue. Yeah, just spread glue out, this does as well, which is good. Which is what I liked. I thought, well, that sounds good. Right, so now I'm going to make a little slit there. I think when Sandy did it, she actually did it before this, and I thought, no, I'm going to do it. I did it afterwards. I'm going to open it up and knock the glue over and everything, get everything tangled up. But this is just to get to this bit here. Right, so I'm going to make a slit down there, hopefully down the middle. Yeah, and that's done that, and that's actually showing on there. So I'm going to get rid of. How do we do it? Just hopefully trust things and just get that sliver out. Trust things. I don't know what things are. Trust myself. Yeah, that's it. That's things. In this instance, things is myself. Right. So where do we do? Right. So we're. So how is it? How do we fold this back? That was obviously that way, because it's going that way. That's it. Right. It's amazing, isn't it? Right, so that's, it's amazing how it functions, really, isn't it? Right, there we go. So that's there. So then you've got those two little flaps now to put things on. That's actually blank, isn't it? So that gives us a little leeway, doesn't it? Let's get. You don't need this. You do not need, that's different to that one. You don't need to do this because one of these is going to have, I can't resist it, I just can't. Yeah, it really went off. You didn't see me do that, but that's done now anyway. That's the, I just did the, oh Lord, is that not straight? Look at that. What I could do, I wonder if I could just adjust it with this when it let me. Yeah, it has. Just recrease that a little bit there. Okay, so now I've done those. So you can put on there some mini envelopes. Now I was going to try that thing one time with mini envelopes. I don't know how many minutes we are into this, so I can't really tell you. But let's put those pockets on that we made the other day. Okay, so I'm going to put the pockets on. I'm going to put this one on. Okay, and that one. The ones that we made on the, I've got a video with them, so we don't have to. I say you can use these in journals as well. If you notice, I've added extra things there. Right, so I put that one there. Oh, that doesn't go with that, does it very well? But hey, I don't care now. I don't care whether it goes or not. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Didn't that look gorgeous? Didn't choose the paper to go with that. I suppose what you could do, if you really wanted, was put something behind it if you don't think it goes. Got that look. Oh, that's that actually. It's a better colour. If I could find somewhere else for this, definitely you want to use that. But I made this one as well, if you noticed. I didn't make that one on video. I made it afterwards. It's a, I think it's that 2.5-inch circle punch I got. And then I used the 1.5, and then I think an inch. And I folded that in 4 and made a fringe. Like that. And put a heart punch on. But obviously if yours matches that you made, especially for it. And I did that with a large, was it the large or the medium corner rounder? So that might go on there better. Okay. You can make that into a tuck spot. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do an L along there and here. See, that goes quite well with that, doesn't it? Then you've got a little tuck spot there, look, and it would do things that big. So that's good, and that is 5 inches from there to there. Obviously this is 6. Okay, and let's get the, it's this one, wasn't it? And it's really quite bulky because it's got, I'm going to put it up there a bit, as far as I can up there. it won't matter. I mean, you can, I suppose you could close it like that, because then it's less bulky. That would stick out a little bit. Make that sure that's straight, and that's fine there. Right, so I'm going to, again, make a tuck spot. Yeah, let's do a tuck spot again, that way and that way. Yeah, look. This helps a lot, you know. I only had it a day. I think I'm obsessed at the moment. Yeah, but I'm going to try not to lose this, she says. Right, okay, so that can go like that. That can flip like that, and that'd be more flat, like that. So we can either make the, oh yeah, just to cover the front. I've got this. I nicked this off a Sandy idea. Yeah, that's a Sandy idea, but I don't know if it's on video. Right, what have I got on the front? Oh, I did circles, that's right. So any pattern at all, and I did one of those. I did one of those. That's just a piece of card, pretty card. I did 4 circles, 1.5 inch punch. I've got one of those somewhere. I did have. There we go. That's the right way round. That's got the, yeah, it's the right way. So these are little doily patterns. Right, so let's have a look. So any piece of rubbish, let's have a, oh, that's nice, look at that. I think that would go, that's the only way that, hold on, that way do it, won't it? So I could stick that there. Obviously I'm going to cut it down, obviously, not obviously, is it? But I'm going to stick it down. Let's make it 1 3/4. Could put that there, but I'm going to round the corners. I'm going to do a similar thing, I think. Perhaps I'll do a different butterfly as well, because I haven't got any cut on my die cutter. Right. I'm going to round the corners of this as well, because I forgot. Okay, don't have to round the corners of those, but round the corners of this I'm going to, and I'm going to round the corners of, was I Yoda then? Round the corners of this I'm going to. There we go. I know not everybody watches Star Wars, but that's from Star Wars. I spoke to a lady the other day. I says, oh, we've got Mark Hamill's got a dog like ours, and she didn't know who Mark Hamill was. So you don't know who Mark Hamill was. He's in Star Wars. Oops. My brother, who unfortunately died, was obsessed with going to see Star Wars. So we went. He was 15, I was 14. Went to see Star Wars when it first came out. That gives me age away, doesn't it? Can work out my age. Right. So that's what we did. Yeah, and we stood in the queue, and then we decided we was first, and we decided miles too early. So we went for a walk. And he looked. He says, "I want to show you something." So he showed me the telescope he wanted to get. It was £1,000. Because he's interested in that sort of thing. It was quite, you know, interesting. Right, okay, what's this? Oh, it's just a message. Right, so that would go there, but I'm going to put circles here. So I'm going to cut out with my. Let's do it with my new one. Hang on, and then I've got this. Hold on, why have I got that there? I've done it on the back, haven't I? Twit. I've now got an embellishment in the back. Right. Right, I've got an embellishment on the back. So what have I done? So I don't know whether to do that again. You know when you do it, make sure you can do the embellishment on the front. Have I done that for? Look. Oh, that's nice. Valentine's Day, autumn. Right, so let's have another go. Right then, so that's that's the actual front. I don't know whether to show you that because that might confuse. But if I haven't shown you that, that's what I did on the back, and I did it in the wrong place anyway, and I thought, oh, I'm a bit disappointed. It should be a bit lower. So I know I'm able to put it lower. Right, so that's the front, and that was I found some more doilies, luckily. Right, so that's the, good job it's not upside down, isn't it? Imagine it. At least it's not upside down, which is a bonus. So do remember to check which way you're putting it. Don't get carried away like me. Right, okay, I did put beautiful on there. I wrote the word beautiful on the original. Okay, so this has got that. Right, so what was we going to try? We were going to try that thing, weren't we? That's been right. So I'm going to say, let's see if I can get a piece of card. And is it 1.5 by 2.5? I've decided to use the back of one of my things that's nearly finished. Right, so 2.5 is there. And all I've got to do then is 1.5. See if I can get it straight. Right, what I'm doing is, if you don't know, is I'm going to attempt to make a card using this as a template. I'm going to find out how big it needs to be though. That's a cheat, isn't it, really? Right, so 1.5 by 2.5, 3.5. Okay, you don't have to do that. 3.5 inch. So I need a piece of paper 3.5. So I may as well use some of this, haven't I? 3.5. Yeah, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is at the moment. Right, okay. And I'm telling you that you can make a thingy from that. See if we can. This is a challenge. An envelope from that. And I'm using the size that's on that little mini. You might be able to find out the sizes, I suppose, if you use it. So this is supposed to be the size for a 1.5 inch card. So if I put that, let's see if we can, I mean, you could put lines down and everything. I think if you put yeah, let's quickly do that. I need to do it on fast though because it's really getting on. Let me show you what I mean. Might have to do that one in pencil so you can rub it out. So, right then, so this is what I've done, made little like across there and across here. So what we'd do is line that up there, so you've got all the lines lined up, which should do. Yes, it has, just about, hasn't it? If it doesn't, if it can't do, if it done it, just do it just about. And then what I'd do is fold these in. Oops, so make sure it stays still. Fold them in like this. Oops. I've not done it like this before, but I just thought of that on camera, as you do. It's probably been done before anyway. I don't think I'll be the first to do this. Right, there we go. And that should be straight, and then this one. Okay, look how long that is. You don't have to have it that long. I would definitely cut some of that off. And then this one. Okay. I suppose corner roundering would help, wouldn't it? I don't think you need to have it quite so you could make that a little bit bigger, but as long as you find the middle. Okay, so let's get this in. Let's get my new bone folder in action in a minute. Right, so that's sort of like that. I don't know if that's even straight, but hey. What you would do then is cut out these. Okay, I don't bother to round these. It's going to be inside, but that is so big, isn't it, really? So I would pull that down like that, so it's got a fold. This is what I normally do anyway. Look, bone fold, and then fold it down the other way. Then glue it. We'll deal with that other side in a minute. We can rub the lines out as well. You can rub the lines out first, obviously. I haven't done that. Yep, you know what I'm like. Yep, again, impatient. I'm thinking, yeah, let's get on with it. Next bit. Right, there we go. It's done. Look, we can even get this to see if we can get our glue a bit further up there. Look. Oh, not too much glue there. Right, that's not very good, but I'm leaving it. And so I'm going to definitely round the corner. Let me see if I can make that a lot smaller by using this. Yeah, not keen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it a lot smaller. I'm going to cut a parallel line up there. You could draw a line and follow it if you like. But I can, there we go, so we do that. That's going to be a lot better, isn't it? And that's better like that. The reason I've done that is because I want to put a little heart on there. Let's see if I can find my little heart punch. Let's use this. We'll use a piece of this. Normally I've used a piece of gold. I'm putting it in front of me because it tends to fly up in my face. Right, I would put, well, that matches that because that's probably from the same set of papers. Oh, I didn't do that on purpose. Okay, let's just get. I don't want too much glue, otherwise it goes everywhere. Right, I'm going to put that on top of there. And then I'm going to immediately take that away because I don't want it to glue on. I've done that before. It would look a lot better if that was gold, wouldn't it? Yeah, so there we've done that, because then we see this. Let me just see if I can move that up there a bit so I can get the close up. That's it. There we go. You can see the heart just. Anyway, that worked, didn't it? So that's brilliant. So then you could put these on there. Okay, we could put that. Oh, look, that matches. Matchy. We could do it there, couldn't we? Instead, or on the other side. But yeah, let's do it here. Look like that. Let's put that there, then we'll put one on the other side, can't we? I'm going to glue it all the way down. You don't have to do this. You can put little pockets or anything, or for photos or whatever you like. You don't have to even, or little ephemera pictures, anything like that. So I thought, yeah, like that. So that matches that now, doesn't it? So that could be for anything. That could be for anything. You don't have to even do this, but that is a way of making these little envelopes. So that's what's on the other side. You've got that. Okay, right then, so I'm going to put this in the pocket. Yeah, I'm going to make another envelope for that. I'm going to make it, actually I'm going to make it quickly off camera, then it's done. Okay, right then, so what I've done is this. I'm doing the same thing. I made it with this envelope maker, but I think it's too short. So again, I'm going to take a little bit off on there. That's I think a little bit less than before. Yes, I know there's a corner rounder in there. I think it does medium, so I'm going to do the large of this. See if I can get a little bit off. Oh yeah, that's not very good. Look, there's a. Let's turn it round because it's not done it as a. It might be because I didn't cut it straight, of course. Yeah, that could be me. Okay, so I'm going to make a little. We'll do a little thing for that, won't we? We'll do the one with the. We could put it that way around, couldn't we? Perhaps that'd be better. Just take that straight out there. That should tuck fine in there, though. Yeah. Right then, so I'm going to put that on there on the inside. Yes, I've chosen a traditional type envelope. Actually, I used an envelope to do it. That's what it is. That's an envelope. Yeah, isn't that pretty? So I'm just going to put that on as well. Let's get that blue. Okay, so that's. No, I think that's basically it, isn't it? So you can do what you like on the other sides. I mean, you can put two on if you want. Put messages on, stuff like that, or put a little journaling spot on, I don't know, anything like that. And they can journal on that bit, can't they? Okay, right, so I've put that in the pocket, haven't I? Right, yeah, they've got a spectacular pocket at the back, haven't we? So that's the front with the proper thing and that. Oh, I haven't done the belly band, right? Belly band, I haven't got anything in this pocket either. What can we put in there? Or this, how about that? I've used that in another video, didn't I, the other day? Oh, we're too close, sorry. Right, wait a minute. Might have to refilm that because it's too close. Right, so let me show you what we've got. I'm going to do the belly band, show you the belly band, or what you could do as well is make a hole in it. Well, I'll do one hole and just wrap wrap something around it. That'd be pretty. Right, and you only got some, that's to confuse you, so you get the wrong side. But that's hilarious, isn't it? I don't know if I'm going to show that because I don't know if I've got time. But so if I've got time, I don't know. Or I might do it on fast and say this is not the right side or something like that. Right, so belly band. Let's see how big this is. You can make it the same size. You can make it the full length if you like. Depends what you've got if you want to do that. Right, so this is 3 1/4 by the look. So I didn't measure it when I did it. And let's see the length of it. It has got some Velcro. You don't have to have the Velcro on. That's like a poppy. Right, and this is, let's see it. I didn't even measure it, so 6 inches down to there. That's 10 inches. So it's 3 1/4 by 10 inches. I'll see if I can get a piece of scrap that big. Okay, so I've got a piece. So that's a card that belongs to the thingy, and this. So why not? Right, this is actually 9 1/2 inches, but it's got dog ears, so I might cut those off, and we'll see how big we need it. I'm going to make it the same. What I did is join 2 pieces together here. I'm going to find out how big that is. I didn't do this before. I didn't measure it. I thought I'll just join it on. That's only 2 1/2 inches. So what I could do is 2 1/2 inches of this, and then obviously whatever that makes, and make it a little bit longer. Actually, 2 1/2, say 3 inches. So I've got some joining room. Just got to find my little things. Let's do it like that. Cut down the side. 3 inches by 3 1/4, wasn't it? I can't remember which side it is now. Right, and then the other one, oh, I'll have to do it a bit bigger. What did I say? 3, so that makes that 2 1/2. What's 2 1/2? So about 8 then, into it. Right, so let's have a look. Is it that way around? No, it's that way then. Right, okay, so I'll put that on top of there, so make it a little bit longer, won't it? But never mind. Blue. Right, so what did I do? I did it like this, didn't I? So that would wrap there. And then wrap here. Right, let's put that. See if I can get that a bit further round. It's going to... Right, very good. Right, so this will go... Yep, and I should do it that way around, of course. Actually, it could. Yes, I like that. Yeah, so I've chosen that way round. I like that, don't you? That's the better way round, I think, than the other way. So that bit's underneath now. Okay, so I'm going to round the corners on all of them. Don't know if it's feasible or... but I'm trying to rush. And then I've got me wherever they are. Right then, so I've got some cut out somewhere, I don't know where they are, like, but I would push that down as much as you can and get it straight. Okay, like that, and then lay them individually. Actually, I did, yeah, I just did them at the edge here, but then I've got a further one for a butterfly, but I don't think you would put a butterfly there because it's too low down anyway. I wouldn't. Okay, so let's get some of these. These are my black ones. Right, that's the Velcro-y one. These are the soft ones. So what I'm going to do is put them on anyway, on this side, neatly. You don't have to do this, you can glue it actually. I think it would fit. I mean, that does. It does fit without having to undo it. Well, this is my just in case. This is my plan B. If plan A doesn't work, and it is difficult to get them off your fingers. So you put them on there, so obviously when you put them on the other side of the start there, get off. They will go in the right place. Right, so I'm putting them, velcroing them onto the other one. Can we see that even? Yeah. Let's have a look at that. So what I'm going to do is put this there, and I'm going to pull this down so it's nice and taut, and make sure it's level against there, and this one as well, and then push them on. And hopefully they'll be stuck to the paper, not to each other now. I don't know if this is the right way around, but I tend to put the fluffy bit at the top. Okay, that's that done. You don't have to do it this colour. I've only got this colour available. I don't know where my white ones went. I did have some white ones. Okay. Anyway, that goes on there. I mean, you don't have to. You can have it more matching than this, can't you? It's a bit less matching, isn't it? So that will go. See, it slides on and slides off. And obviously, you can decorate it as well. I did have this, didn't I? I had that from. Oh, that looks quite nice on there, doesn't it? I made that from, you know, like, I don't actually cut them out on purpose, some of those semicircles, and then put some hearts, and they are actually layered with foam tapes, and then I just added that as well, just a bit of fun. I can't, it's not that, I thought it was this, but it's not. And then put some stars along there, washi tape, anything like that. Nouveau drops, I could put that there, couldn't I? Yeah, I found a place for it. I thought, I'm not going to find a place for it. Right, let's put it there, because this is rather sweet, isn't it? This is a... I just saw what Sandy... I don't know if she's got a video on these. I'm not sure. I just saw it on there. And I thought, well, I need to put decoration on, and why not that? So that's there now. Okay, so that's that done, and then you can undo it, and then obviously you've got your front page. It is the right way around. You can put something on there, photo or ephemera or anything like that. I suppose a little, oh, if that little pocket would have gone on there. I think I've put it at the back now. An envelope, long envelope. That's a 3x4 envelope, done by a 6x6 on the large envelope maker. And obviously the pockets done as I showed you, similar to what I showed you yesterday. Not yet, it is actually yesterday for me, but to you it'll be about 3 days ago. So it'll be the 7th of November. No, that's a Saturday, isn't it? It's 5th. Yeah, it'll be the 7th of November video. I did this. This should be the 10th of November video. I'm doing this on. Right, okay. So that and that. Okay, and then we've got, oh, that's the pocket. Oh, it's, do you know what? I didn't even glue that, did I? Remember, when you do this, to glue, you know when you glue, make sure you glue on the right place. There, look. So that would help to glue on the right place. Okay. Okay, so that would be glued now. So you've got that pocket there where I've kept that in there. But I wonder if it would fit. If it would fit there. Not quite, would it now? No, because you've got that. I made those tags for the other one, didn't I? Just cut them out. I just cut out little bits of them. That's rounded. I kept rounding the corners and rounding the corners, and I thought, well, this isn't working, so I had to adjust it. So because it kept doing it that way, that way. There we go. And then that's just rounded the corners. That is, and that's one of those where you cut the corners. Okay. So you can put them in. I put them on a ball pin. Just tie them together with string. Okay. there's that. Oh, I was going to show, was I going to, oh, it was this. That's ever so simple to make. Just a folded piece of paper, then folded again. Okay, that should fit in. And then that spectacular pocket at the back with all the bits and all the things, and then the tuck side here. So you can put a big bit of thing in there. Yeah, oh, I like that, yeah. And that as well, I haven't... oh, that fits though. That must be 1.5. That must be about 1.5 inches wide then. I'll just do it over. So that does fit in there. So you can make another little tag for that. There's a tag for this, as I showed you on the video. Mini envelopes. If you want to make 1-inch envelopes like this and you haven't got the envelope maker, you need a 2-inch piece of paper and an 1-inch piece of card, and you can do it like I showed you earlier. That's easy, isn't it? It's so easy to do. And there's some minis. Oh, there's some other minis I made. I've made some teeny weeny. Oh yeah. I made loads of minis the other day. Got little books, and I've got little papers. Let's have a look. Now that's the back. Remember, that's the back with that. And papers, and that could go in here if it's not glued, which it probably looks like it's glued, isn't it? So gently, that's it. Ease it in like that. Don't know if that would fit now. Not too big, yep. And oh, here's a tag, look. Did that on a die cut. What tag would fit in here? There you go, you've got tag in there now, look. There you go. So it's all done, all ready and done. Right then, so this is such fun today, so I can't stop having fun and adding bits. So that's what you could do. You could add bits, look around, see what you could add, make it completely full. Okay, that can stay in there. And you can add a decoration on the back if you like it. Practice. If you don't like one, do another one. Right, that's basically what I did. Right, so then you can do it like this. And obviously you've got the Velcro. See, the Velcro does stick, even if it's not in the right place, doesn't it? Right, that's it. So that'll do. And you can take it off. You can still take it off like that. And hopefully I can put it on like that as well. Yeah, so you don't need to have the Velcro if you haven't got it or don't want it. There we go. Again, that's got that weird thing on it, which looks really nice, so can't complain. Right, and then the other one, let's look at the prototype. Don't forget, I've just emptied the prototype. And I've got this, and I've got these. And I've got 3 on here, 1 on the butterfly and 2 on there. Got them on the butterfly because it looked like it was hanging in midair. Although they do, don't they? But never mind. Right then, I do hope you like my content today. If you've ever given me a thumbs up, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. It does help other people see my channel. And I've got to apologise to somebody who joined my group 2 weeks ago, and I think it must be. I don't know how I didn't see them. The thing is changed where they actually show it. So I do apologise to that lady. And her last name is Juniper. If she's watching, she's probably not watching me anymore. She probably thinks, oh, I'm not watching her. If she's not. But hopefully you do. And hopefully see my apology message as well. I don't know if it's... I don't know why that happened. Okay. Doesn't show up. It just doesn't show up, and obviously I've had this COVID thing as well. Right, so I do apologise to that. Apologise to that. Right, okay. And if you've subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. That is amazing if you've done that for me. It doesn't cost anything to do it. It costs nothing to subscribe. In fact, I looked the other day, I think I've subscribed to about 293 channels. I was somewhere around there. So it doesn't make any difference. I'm not paying anything towards them. Okay, that's about it, I think. And I do hope you enjoyed this today, and you want to make one of your own. You can do it the same way or completely different. You've got your own ideas, and you can develop your own. As you make it, you might develop your own individual ideas as well. Okay, thank you so much, and goodbye.